Alright everybody, welcome to another daily Corey B MTG video from the dojo here. We are still hardcore testing here for the Arena Championship 7. I have about 48 hours until deck lists are due, and this is my front runner. We were trying blue-white. You know, you would have saw yesterday, but it's been like 4 days since I've recorded anything, and a lot has changed in that time. I've been chatting with my brother a lot about Dimir. I think we both kind of agree that Dimir is looking like a really strong deck. You know, I think I might be gunned after quite a bit, and there's definitely ways to approach this deck that do scare me. Convoke probably being the #1 deck that I don't see a lot right now, but it's starting to uptick. You know, I'm recording this on a Saturday right before Arena deck lists are due on Monday, and Convoke is starting to pick up. It's starting to do well. It's starting to have some big results, and that does scare me. So, you know, I have some respectful cards in the sideboard, a second Gix command, stuff like that. But it's a matchup I don't play very often, but I'm still afraid of it. Other than that, this is a pretty stock list. I think the other main thing you'll notice is I have 4 Tishana's Tidebinders in this list, as well as just 3 Go for the Throats and 2 Anoints instead of 4 and 1. You know, I mean, honestly, these are going to look like such minor things to, you know, the average Magic players. But when it comes to these very big tournaments, the details really, really matter, you know, and it becomes about, wow, did you played the Anoints main? Nice. Like, that was a great metagame call. You know, I remember a pro tour in Barcelona where it was Hogak, you know, it was the Hogak pro tour, and testing teams were walking by each other at the player pro tour party and be like, how many did you play main? And everyone's like, yeah, 2, you know, feeling pretty good about it. And then they asked us, be like, how many did you play? My testing team of Ultimate Genesis. And we're like, we played 3 Ley Lines of the Void in the main deck. And everyone's just like, whoa, sick, guys. You guys broke it. It was one of the funniest things ever, and we did kind of break it. We did pretty well with that deck and that configuration. So outside of this, very stock Dimir. We want to get ourselves some more matches in to practice, try out the new configuration, and you know, just see how we're doing. Yesterday, I started my testing session at a 75% win rate with about 50 matches under my belt with this deck, and then I lost like 3 or 4 in a row. I was getting a little tired. I wasn't playing great. But regardless, kind of excuses, as I didn't end the night with the biggest confidence booster. So we're hoping to do a little bit better today. But before we get into it, make sure if you are liking these very fun dojo content videos, we should have maybe 1 or 2 dojo videos, and then we'll be back to normal stuff as we get into the holiday season. But make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Share it on Twitter, Blue Sky, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate you getting the word out. The other people I absolutely appreciate are the sponsors of the stream. First up, it's KMC. If you like the KMC sleeves that I use, well, you should, because they're awesome. The Hypermat or the Hypermat Phoenixes, as well as the inner sleeves, they got a lot of different products for you over at KMC.com. And then we have this new luxury deck box, the Mox deck box here. Really cool. It's almost like a Gucci pattern on the front. I love it. It's lightweight and pretty affordable. They're selling out fast, though, so make sure to get them while you can. That promo code's in the top left part of your screen, as well as a URL below you. Next up, our other sponsor of the stream is Heavy Play. If you are interested in any of these really high-quality products that you see behind me, feel free to use that URL above me and the promo code to save yourself some money. They got the ETB playmat. They got all these magnetic dice boxes, RFG deck boxes, the curved sleeves. They're really doing it all over there. Plus, they have that new Phil Stone artwork. ETB playmat looks really cool, and they're going to be working with they're going to be working with They're going to be working with other artists here in the future. How about this? I have otters on my mind. I was playing a little otters earlier today, so make sure to check out Heavy Play to get some really cool products. And last but not least, our last sponsor here is the SCG Spotlight Series. If you are interested in attending this really cool event, it is going to be in Atlanta, January 3rd through the 5th. This is the coverage team behind me. Well, I'm one of them. And then Ailey Loney, Mani Davuti, and Maria Bartholdi, all Pro Tour commentators. We're going to be bringing you a high-level show, and there's going to be a lot of high-level Magic playing. You also get a promo of the Terror of the Peak promo card for just playing, you know, and that's going to be valuable valued pretty high. It's going to be really cool. And then if you make it to the top 128 players, you'll get a foil version. And really, really nice card. 10,000 for first. The entire top 8 goes to the Pro Tour in Chicago as well. So hopefully we'll see you there. Let's battle. All right, round 1 with hopefully my Arena Champs deck list here, at least very close to. And let's battle. Okay, Mono Red is a deck I want experience against. It's not a great matchup. So I definitely need practice with it. Now I have the big question of, do I want to get black mana going, or do I get the Verges going and play the Siren? You know, here is the price of tap lands. There is a cost, but, you know, they're definitely worth it. I'm going to play the Reef just in case I top deck a Go for the Throat or a Cut Down or something. And we'll see. On the draw against red, it's not a good matchup. I'm not going to sugarcoat this at all. This is what I don't want to play against, and I don't want to be on the draw in this matchup at all. Or in this tournament. So, it's going to be tough. As they just hit me for 4. They grew their creature. I just have to say go and put up a Drowner here. I need to try to stop this from going nuts. I do have an extra Anoint in the deck. I'll be hoping to draw one of those. But I guess I can just drown it away. Not a great use of my mana, but it's definitely a possibility. Goes with that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, I want to drown. And I think I want to drown this. Yeah, because if that gets Monstrous Rage, it's much worse for me. Now I have to make the decision. Do I try to even play around Monstrous Rage here? And I honestly don't think I can. Which hurts, but I need to hope that they don't have it. And it's not the absolute worst if they do have it. It could be much worse with Double Strike, so I think this is a reasonable block, even though I'm not soaking up much damage and I'm still getting wrecked. But I think I'm just dead. You know, I was on the draw, I kept a reasonable hand, but I did not have any removal spells, so, I mean, I have been kind of dead from the beginning. Not a good start, but we do have a new and improved sideboard against them. As in, I think I have a couple better cards. So I'm gonna counter the Double Strike. 7, so I can go to 2 and hope to top deck an Anoint. I don't even think that's enough. So then I Anoint this, block this, and block this. All right, technically that would keep me alive, so we're gonna do that. We did not get it. So what about just a bunch of chump blockers? Is that gonna be enough? We'll give it a shot, but I doubt it. We'll say go. Mono Red gave it to us this game. All right, let's block everything. Just shock me to death. Okay, perfect. All right, go on to sideboarding here. Next game on the play is reasonable, but then game 3, of course, gets a little scary. So, all right, we're going to turn into a removal deck that gets to play a ton of removal deck that gets to play a ton of removal. A Dimir deck that gets to play a ton of removal. I think I like leaving in some amount of Tidebinders because you really have to be able to beat the Urbrass Forge. So the cards I don't like Fairy Mastermind. I don't like Kaito in high numbers. And I kind of like trimming those. Now, as far as other stuff I don't like, the Mockingbirds are pretty weak. They can be cute. They can have some applications, but overall, they're not amazing. Now, what's the other card I want? Could just be another Tidebinder. Maybe that's crazy, though. Could be Duress. A one-of Duress. On the draw, we take out Kaidos. For sure. All right, we'll go with Wondrous. I'm unsure of that last spot, though. Okay. On the play. Okay, I'm going to keep this. Preacher is actually a really good card against specifically red. I think it's trash against everything else. But against red decks, it's pretty good. We'll see how good it is. I honestly never play this card anymore, so I'm very curious. Yep. Okay, well, we'll do this. It's like we'll hope to find a land. That was not exactly the land I wanted, but that's okay. Now at least we'll be able to play Preacher next turn. God, I wish I had a cut down. Where are my cut downs? Okay, that was good. I'm going to keep attacking here because this is not a good blocker yet. Now being able to go Shieldred into Gix command could be really, really nice. Hopefully it's not too slow. Wow. Yeah, and I mean, Preacher did some good work here. It ate up 2 removal spells. But like if they have a Monstrous Rage, I still feel just dead. And I think they do. Oh, okay. That's good. Alright, well. Could play Enduring Curiosity just to make sure I don't take life and I find land 5 for Gix command. I think I really need it. I'm gonna do it. This is a little risky. Okay. So we're gonna be online if we can live. 1 card. How bad could it be? Pretty bad. Okay, our Gix command is gonna be busted though. We do have that going for us. So we just need to survive. They did bring in Twisted Reality. Double strike, double strike. When this dies, it deals damage. Okay, so I don't want to take 8. So, I suppose I just go like this. They're the same. 4, take 5, then Gix command. Take 6, down to 3, up to 6. That should be pretty good. Sure. Oh, I guess I miscounted. Down to 3. Down to 1. Up to 4. Say go. Don't think there's any 1 draw that kills me. That's good. This no longer has lifelink though. Okay, well, I guess Shieldred here is excellent since I gained some life. Okay, let's go like this. Go to 4. Should be out of range of everything now. And we'll say go. Well, I guess Twisted Fatality or whatever. That could have been bad, but whatever. Didn't have it. Alright, so I want to make some changes on the draw. I don't like any Kaitos. I don't like the counter spells. I like Duress. Could just play Blot Out. It's a little expensive. Maybe Spell Stutter is still fine. Yeah, I think that's still fine. Could play one Kaido. All right, we'll give that a shot. You really don't want a lot of Kaidos when you're on the draw against aggro decks. I mean, that's the plan with this deck. I mean, we haven't even killed a creature so far and we've lived. We'll be killing creatures this game. This should help out a lot. Okay, now the real question is, do I kill it now or do I let them get one hit in? Or Duress, of course. Very tough. You always got to play around Monstrous Rage. So ideally, if they go 2-drop creature, which they probably will, I want to cut down that and then Duress a Forge away. So either that or I Duress right now and then untap and kill creatures. That's fine too. All right, we're gonna Duress. Try to take a Forge now. Dang it! Come on. That did not work out well. Well, that was worst case. All right, well. I feel very bad about that. That's why Duress can be bad sometimes, for sure. All right, we're going to use one of our 2-mana removals here. We just got to kill every creature. I was like, if they go Urbrass Forge, I'm leaving. Yep. I need to just kill the mouse here, I think. Yep. Let's kill this. Take the damage. You have one more creature? Okay. Well, I got the Anoint for that. Well, I think we'll just have to kill 2 creatures. Okay. Guess if they drew Monstrous Rage, I'm going to be in a bad spot here. But I think I still have to do it this way. Okay. Anoint. God, if we didn't cut down that one turn, we wouldn't be as much on the back foot. How about a Shieldred now? That'd be nice. How about a Shieldred? Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to hit so I can have a blocker. Nice. Don't want that, though. Now we'll say go. We might have stabilized. Even though that... I'm still mad about that Duress. Okay. We'll get to eat a Swift Spear here. If they go for that line, of course. Okay. We are officially stable. Still just have to say go, though. We need one of our big spells to close this. Okay, so probably a land. Dang it. Oh, come on. I was like anything but 2 creatures. All right, I don't think we have to play this yet because we want to top deck Gix Command anyways. Come on, Gix Command. End this game. We got 2 of them now. Gix Command. Gix Command. Sweet. I don't think I should have duress. That feels so bad. Frustration. Frustration. Alright, looks like we're drawn to Gix Command. So they'll both have Double Strike and Trample. I do love having 2 of those cards in my deck, though. Okay, so these are both 4. So they would kill this. I want my creature to live. So I'm going to go like this. Take a few and keep this alive. Alright, Gix Command. Okay. It might be too late. As they can all get double strike. Yeah, they just have 3 on board, but... Well, this was a frustrating match, but I honestly think that if we didn't have these duresses in, which I was very unsure if I want them or not, I think we would have won this game. Just if they were anything else. Okay. Looks like they're all going to be double striked. And that'll be lethal. Good game. Frustrating one for sure, but I felt decent about that game. I experimented with the duresses a bit, and I think if there were anything else, Trickbind or Tidebinder, anything like that, we would have won. So I don't feel horrific about that loss, although it doesn't feel great. One thing I learned is 2 Gix Command is quite good, so let's keep that up. Play. We're not going to lose 2 in a row. Heck no. All right, I mean, this is definitely a hand where we shouldn't lose 2 in a row. I don't care what I'm playing against. I feel like I should win this game. These are the type of hands that just operate like clockwork. I really do love this deck, y'all, and I'm starting to get very excited for the tournament. I'm starting to get that, you know, pre-tournament jitters, though. You know, hey, am I playing the right deck? Is this wrong? I've been on Dimir for a while. I've tried some other stuff, and I'm sure there's going to be some other good decks out there. But I think I have the best chance with a deck like this. So now we have 2 choices. We can either Siren again or get a Mastermind going. Green-red, I don't know exactly what they could be playing, but it could be a Beanstalk deck. If you're playing a green-red tap land, you're probably playing up the Beanstalk. And if that's the case, I should have this, but that is not... exile card from the graveyard. Okay, so this is a Dino deck. Still happy I did this because I get to kill this and then drop the hammer of Kaito! Let's go. I've clicked through Kaito so many times. All right, so we got that going for us. I'm gonna turn this down just a bit. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you. All right, so I want to draw a card, of course. Lands are cool. The spell is okay, but I really just want land right now. So I'm gonna bin both of those okay cards. We did not get there. Okay, so now we're going to attack. I don't think this is a curiosity turn yet, as I'm already drawing a card. This is just going to be a spray the battlefield turn.
Information is its own weapon.
I am going to... I could get that land off the top if I wanted, essentially drawing myself another card. Actually, this seems awesome, so let's go like this. Now we get to go Siren Storm, or Spyglass Siren. Get a clue. Draw a card. And then I'm just going to play 2 more. Then we'll kind of pop off next turn with the kitty cat. The spyglasses are out. The spyglasses are out. Okay. Alright, so they are that deck. Which is scary. They really can win out of nowhere. We're going to tap this down if they do nothing else. As 6 mana's their sweet spot. So we can attack first and Curiosity to try to hit a cut down. Any blocks? Alright, so we'll see if we hit cut down. This type of matchup usually is pretty good. As they're, I mean, I guess that's an instant speed card, but whatever. It costs 6, so it's not that frightening. No cut down, so we are just going to tap this, put some stun counters on it. And okay, yep, they recognized they needed 6 mana. Okay, so this kind of deck, I don't think this deck is super real as far as I won't play it in the Arena Champs, but that's okay. So, some acceleration. They're trying to put in some big old dinos. Which means they do still have early creatures that I want to cut down. But then the creatures get so large I don't care to even have removal. Because they're just too big. I like negates. I don't think Shieldred's needed. I don't like Preacher or Blot Out. Duress seems okay. And then how about Tidebinder? Seems really bad. So that's going to be our spot to bring in other stuff. I should almost never bring in Duress ever again after that last game. This all seems pretty fine. I guess I'm kind of torn between another Go for the Throat or like a creature, a Shieldred or a Preacher. I could Go for the Throat seems fine. They do still gotta play creatures. All right, let's give it a shot. Whenever we get to keep in the 4 Curiosities and the 4 Kaitos, I feel like the matchup's good because then both of those cards are good. And now I have 8 Haymakers. And I feel very strong about it. Whenever I have to side out one of them, which almost always it's Kaito. And during Curiosity, I think I side out one in a couple of matchups, but otherwise I leave it in against pretty much everything. All right, let's see what we got. All right, a bunch of Spyglass Sirens and a counterspell. I'm in. This card's fine. Okay. Now that's an interesting card. I think I'd rather time that a little bit better, so this will be like a turn 3 Duress or so. Okay, now we have the removal spell. So I think I want to attack. And we'll say go, and we'll either just kill this now, or we'll spell stutter and kill something later. I am gonna give myself the option here, but I could see this being wrong. Yup. Let's kill that. All right, now they're not at the turn where they can surprise us yet, but pretty close. This could be my duress turn and see what's up. It's not great. All right, a bunch of 5-drops, though, that they're going to start deploying as soon as next turn. So we have the answer for one of them, but then they get to start running rampant. I am scared, but we have to leave open mana. I can't really beat any of them. Yeah. All right, I'll attack. Your turn. And they're going to be able to get a land drop anyways. When you sacrifice it, yep. All right, well, let's start trying to find some help. That's not help. Yeah, this hand definitely lacked any meat, that's for sure. I might bring in the Preacher on the play, though. Maybe I want one more Preacher. I've been really hating on that card, but there are definitely spots when it can be good. Okay. All right. Okay. It's that kind of day, huh? Do those eggs hatch every turn? Okay. I don't even know how good that is. Are these dinos too? Of course they are. Things are going well. Well, so flying in first strike. Guess we'll get one out of Scorching Dragonfire range. See if we can win this game like this. I highly doubt it. Yeah, I don't think we can beat any of this, so we're going to call it. Well, I don't think I... Oh my god, okay. Well, at least they showed us they have Smuggler Surprise. Well, Duresses and the counter spells didn't look very good. On the play, I want to be much more proactive, I guess. And it doesn't look like they have great answers to Shieldred, so we'll put in some meat. Blot Out can also be pretty good, I suppose. Maybe Tidebinder's not the worst. It's not great. Guess I want one negate. All right, let's go for something like this. All right. Well, that was unfortunate. All right. Let's hope for a nice, strong draw on the play. Maybe our draw was weak. We just drew into no meat and potatoes. All right, this hand's got meat and potatoes. Now it's a Kaido. And we can do the Floodborn Drowner trick if they do have something like Llanowar. No. And if they go for up the Beanstalk, which I don't know they even have, but then we have the Mastermind, but almost assuredly was going to play the Drowner. But yeah, we'll play Mastermind. This is where I wanted them to have a creature draw, that's for sure. Wow, that hurts. Okay, we'll say go. Guess I should have played the Drowner. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Alright, let's attack. Let's get Kaido going. And let's hope whatever threat they have isn't completely devastating. I don't think I want the Mastermind, but I'll take the land. We'll say go. I need Kaido to live. Beginning of your first main phase, add some mana. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta kill that. I am sure. Let's pay the ward. Need more cards. Need to hit my land drops.
I've got you beat
Nope.
6 different ways.
Alright. Not great. Uh-oh. Okay, thank God. Needed that reprieve. White. Okay, well. We hit the land now, so there's a chance we don't want to draw cards. And if that's the case, we should just tick up. So 4, then 5. Okay, 4, then 5. If we ticked up twice, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are going to be one short. No matter what, so we kind of should just draw. All right. As we have no real way to present lethal this turn. Oh yeah, and they can gain that life. That's right.
Now I know you're weak.
Do we need another land? I don't hate it. All right. All right, and then we'll say go. Now we can have Mana Leak available or just counter unless they pay 2, depending on what they play. So if they play a 5-drop, we can counter it. A 4-drop. My only weakness. All right. Sure. Could have Scorching Dragonfire. God, the ward 2 on this is quite annoying. Yeah, let's just go with the Curiosity. Hope they don't have Dragonfire. Alright, thank God. I can attack. Or I just ice this down and pay 2. That seems pretty good. Alrighty.
Take a break, will ya?
Try to win the game next turn, depending on if they do anything crazy. Alright, we're probably gonna have to discard to hand size. Maybe these cut downs shouldn't have been in here that much anyways. They probably took out Llanowar. Alright, we're gonna get rid of cut down and see what we can do here. Alright, you got mana. I mean, they're not gonna, like, surprise me here. Unless they pay 3. God dang it. Okay, well. And they gain hexproof? Oh, boy. Well, not much I can do here. Besides, hope I'm not... Oh, my God! Oh, my God. Well, I guess I'll draw a card. All right. All right, and they, of course, have hexproof. I can tap them both down. Says one more stun counter on it. All right, that's going to be the best thing we got. Flood Pit, Flood Pit. See if we can do anything about this. Well, we can counter that. Flood Pit this. Emblem. We'll attack, see if we hit a duress. If not, just play another Siren and hope for the best. Alright, you got it. Siren. Okay. We're all in. Looks like we're about to get dinoed. Uh-huh. I mean, we're going to be, you know, doing a bunch of stuff. Actually, our hand is not that great, but we can tap that down on surface value. But they're just going to get so far out of range, and their dinos are going to untap soon, that we're probably dead here, y'all. Good confidence booster right before deck lists are due. Just get wrecked by 2 different decks. All right, maybe they don't have a strong follow-up. Okay. Okay. We're doing it. Okay, we could make it 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I bet I can present lethal here. I can just destroy this. All right, so we can put 1 counter on something. All right, I feel like it's gonna be rough regardless. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19 with this. If I can get it to 20. Let's try to put it on here. To test if they have Scorching Dragonfire to know if I can go all in or not. As I think I can win through a Scorching Dragonfire now. Do I need to tap this? 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, that wins through a Dragonfire. All right, let's try to kill this. Okay. All right, if they just had that, then there was nothing I could do. Oh, boy. Dang it. I mean, if we had a counter spell, we could have negated that and tapped it and then won the game. But as it stands, we can't deal 30. They're going to attack back. They're all indestructible. Yeah, all right. We'll go to the third match and see if we just can't get 0-3'd here. Good start. Good confidence booster. Feeling great. Not get completely swept. Well, I think I will keep this. It, of course, is missing a little something to make Kaido good, but we have so many creatures, and we have some good interaction. I think it's worth it, but it's definitely questionable. Depending on what we're up against. Okay. So this is probably that Boros aggressive deck. Yep, which I'm pretty happy about here. It's basically Boros burn. I'm not going to give them anything here. Okay. Yep. Land go. If anything, we'll have Sanctuary with this. It's not the worst to bounce a land. It's definitely not the best. No blocks. All right, we'll kill it. Maybe I should have spell stuttered that actually, but that's okay. I think I just want to Sanctuary here. Have them use their removal spell on that if they want. Lightning Helix. This is a fairy, so this can be countered. I bet they're going to have more removal spells, but I think this is worth it. Okay. A-okay. We'll get another creature down while we can. Used up a lot of their burn spells. And we'll say go. Swift Spear and kill that. They are definitely wrecking our creatures. We're still at a very high life total though, so we got time. They are doing it though. Okay, not the absolute worst draws. We'll get this going. And we'll have the Drowner. Now this is a 2/2 land. So it puts a counter on something. Does it put a counter on itself? On target creature you control. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, God, I almost just want to kill it. Drowning a land is pretty strange. I am just gonna kill it. See what they want to do. Another Rage. And I feel pretty good now. They're out of stuff. And now we're gonna have Kaito. And I think I'm just going to draw a card as they will still have to attack it and have a spell. And I would like to get ahead on cards.
Information is its own weapon.
I'm going to get rid of that and keep this and say go. Now we have a removal spell for their next card. We hope Kaito lives, but if it doesn't, it's not absolutely the end of the world. Yeah, like there, they still have to make an awkward attack here. Where they just used up a lot of damage on that Kaito. Okay, so we want to just do this now. I guess we're going to do this regardless. So we can do this first. Always make your game actions first. It does not matter. We're going to cut this down, but... Okay, excellent. And now we'll take over with the Curiosity. Hopefully. Now we can just lose to burn spell, yeah. As we don't have much life gain. Here's this. Now we're going to bury them in card advantage, but once again, just 2 lightning bolts on top. Could just die. We'll attack. Alright, if they brick once, though, I think we win. As we still have counter spells in the deck, so it's possible to find those. 3, 4. All right, we'll do this and say go. We're hoping for creatures. Oh, come on. It didn't tap itself. Okay. All right. I wouldn't have been able to tap that. Would have been the big problem there. All right, so that's 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can win, but we have to hit non-spells. Okay, that should probably do it, because that's +2. That's all we needed. So 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, don't have to mess around with that. All right, of course it's close when we're playing against Burn. All right, here we go. 5 triggers of curiosity. All right, we're getting close to getting our first win of this video, y'all. All right, so up against Burn. Sideboard kind of like we did for the first match. Except the Duresses, I think, are actually pretty decent. Because there's a lot more burn in this list, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get burned again. I don't like the Masterminds. I don't like the Kaitos. Maybe it's just supposed to be this. No negates. No 4th Tidebinder. No blotouts. No duress. Yeah, honestly, I'm going to do this as this. I have the best top decks with this version. The only thing I'm considering is maybe Mockingbird is bad. It's good with Preacher, that's for sure. Could just play Blot Out. Maybe Negate is the way I want to be going late game, just drawing a Negate. I really don't want Mockingbird on the draw, or maybe at all. They usually do burn me out at end step as well, so maybe Negate is not so bad. It's either Negate or Duress, and I feel like I'm wronged after that first match for the Duresses. All right. Okay, we got good removal spells, early interaction, plus no real meat and potatoes, but that's okay. Kill their first couple creatures is very important. I do want to kill it now. It's even more important to just kill the creatures when you see them against this deck, as they have Boros Charm and Monstrous Rage. Yep. See, I took the risk, and it would have been the same amount of damage, actually, now that I say it. Okay, so there is our game plan. Now, the one thing I'm worried about, I have to make this play, but I'm worried about Urbrass Forge, where I have an answer, and now I don't, but I just can't let that thing go. Don't forge me. Hooray. Okay. Let's go like this. See if they want to kill it. It's not the biggest deal if they go to kill it, sure. We'll draw that 4th land eventually. Hopefully. Alright, there is the command. I think I am gonna do this. Okay. Here's Shieldred. Beat it. It looks like they have nothing. Yeah. We won a match! Let's go! Yo, we did it! We didn't get swept with our deck we've been practicing with for 2 weeks straight. There's nothing that instills confidence like going 1-2 after you've been playing nothing but this deck for a week straight. But hey, that's Magic. I think the match 2 is a throwaway in my opinion because I won't play against that. And I'm okay with that. Match 1, You know, some mistakes were made, and I think that was a winnable match. But we went 1-1 against red decks, and we had a good chance to 2-0 it. So I feel a lot better if I'm doing well against red, as red is something I very much expect. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. We'll still be in the dojo for maybe 1 or 2 more episodes, but then we're all ready to go, getting back to our normal content. Thank you again for putting up with this try-hard magic here. Maybe a little bit repeating of Dimir more times than I would normally do. I really appreciate it. And if you like the content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave some comments below, okay? We'll see you tomorrow.